Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're great. Thank you for joining me. Today, I just want to spend a few minutes and talk about how to thrive at the end of a year. So I think it's really common and a great practice to, at the beginning of a year, reflect back, to think about what went well or what didn't go well, how God showed up, how you've grown personally. I love reflecting at the beginning of a new year. But I've noticed that sometimes the end of a year, time just seems to fly by. It's such a busy time of year. There are holiday parties everywhere. You're probably running around buying gifts for people. You're traveling or maybe having company come to you. One way or another, it's just such a busy time. And it seems like the time can kind of get away from us if we're not mindful to kind of keep it in its place. So I want to try something different this year, and I want to invite you to join me. This year, instead of waiting until January to reflect, I want to really be purposeful and reflect in the end of this year. So right now in December, the way I'm going to do this is just to take some time and ask myself, what is my priority for the end of this year? What do I want it to be about? Sometimes, I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but January comes and it's like, what just happened? Maybe you're sick because you pushed yourself too hard and it's just that time of year. Maybe you overspent or you overate, or you're just physically exhausted because you did so much. And maybe those were all really good things that you did. I'm not against all the holiday festivities, but I kind of want to get ahead of it this year. So at the end of this year, I want to just ask myself, what is my priority for this holiday season? Is my priority to go to everything that comes my way? Is my priority connecting with my family? Is my priority having specific times carved into my schedule for peace and really seeking God's guidance on what the next year should be about? Whatever your priority is, it should really set the stage for how you spend your time and your energy and your resources this holiday season. But again, this usually happens without us thinking about it. And the truth is, if you don't decide what your priority is, somebody or something will decide for you. There's invitations coming your way, and there are family members and friends, and it's going to be really important that you're at their party or their thing. And again, those are all good things, but it's super important that we start with a place of, God, what are you speaking to me about in this season? What is my priority? And then you are the person who gets to set the stage and set boundaries and really kind of design your time and your schedule to meet those priorities. So it's that simple. It sounds complicated because it feels complicated to enforce, but it's really that simple. I just encourage you to get away with God, get alone for a few minutes and ask yourself, what is your priority for this holiday season, for the end of this year? What is your heart's desire? Are you looking for connection with other people? Are you looking for celebration? Are you looking for peace and calm? I believe whatever you're looking for is possible, but you're going to have to take steps to make it happen. So if your priority is rest and slowing down, you are going to have to set some boundaries with other people and other events to make that happen. And whatever your priority is, you're going to have to be the one setting boundaries to make that happen. But the first step is really identifying it, not just letting the season or the time of year or somebody else in your life set that priority for you. It's really up to you. So, without further ado, I encourage you to do that today. Take a few moments, pause, quiet yourself, and ask God and ask yourself, what's my priority? What do I want this year to be about? The end of this year. Not just in January when you're thinking about new goals and new hopes and desires, but right now at the end of the year, I just feel that we have a really special chance to get to say, okay, what is the end of this year going to be about? Not just when it's 2018 or next year, but right now, what do I want this to be about? And then just start brainstorming, how can I do that? What do I need to say no to? What do I need to say yes to? How do I need to orchestrate my schedule to comply with that? And it won't necessarily be easy, but it should be simple once you know your priority. So I think I've belabored that point enough. It's something that I'm finding really fruitful and that I'm really excited about, not just kind of moving at the pace of everything else, but setting my own pace and deciding what the end of this year is going to be about for me. So please do the same in your own life and then share. Tell me how it went. Ask any questions below. If you know someone who needs to hear this, share it with them. And I hope you have a great holiday season and that you really get to press into God and what He's saying to you about the end of this year, and that you're getting excited about the beginning of next year. Okay, have a great day. Bye.